Alright, you guys, welcome to the video. It's me, Ciara, aka Ciara in the bonus, and we're here live on Twitch to celebrate 1,500 subs. So before we get into it, I have to start and say thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate y'all, from the people that first subscribed to me to the people that were here for the beginning when we were doing our Latino music reactions. Of course, y'all let me know if y'all got some suggestions in the comments. To all my Kendrick Lamar fans that's been going crazy, to everybody else in between, I appreciate y'all. And here we got my bestie. Y'all have seen her react with me. Well, you've heard her react with me in some of my other videos. But we got her in the flesh. And I'm super excited because Bestie is the one that helped me build all of this from zero, from scratch. So I'm actually like super excited to be able to celebrate with her. So obviously, we are here. We got food. We got Indian. We're doing my very first mukbang. I don't know which one to call it, but I'm excited. We got hella Indian food. We got some new stuff that I haven't tried before. We have some stuff neither one of us have tried, and then we got some stuff that we know good. So we got some chapanga, right? Champagne. What's this? Sparkling with fruity notes and raspberry and honey. Okay, that sounds good, right? Sound good. I don't even drink, but I'm gonna pour me some up. We got some. Hold on, let me show them everything. I want to show y'all all the stuff. I'm gonna show y'all all the stuff. So look, we got a lot of different things here. So this right here is called biryani. Now I've seen this and I've heard about it multiple times. Now the camera down here don't have as much color as the one upstairs. But it's some lamb. It looks like chopped up. I don't know. That could be like seasoned rice. It low-key look like carrots, but just know it's a bunch of seasoning because Indian folks season their food. We got some, I believe this is a vindaloo curry. Okay. This is different. I've never had this one before. We got butter chicken, classic. We know this is good. We get it every time. And we got some, hold on, I gotta show them. We got some lamb naan. You cannot get curry without the naan. And then we got the last thing is that gulab. Oh yeah, I'm getting a refund for this because they gave me one. It's a dessert. You gonna give us one? And then what was this, bestie? Some rice pudding. Oh, and they gonna try to give us some rice pudding in place of it. I don't think so. We're getting a refund because I didn't ask for no rice pudding. I don't like rice pudding. Sorry for all the rice pudding lovers, but I hate it. Now, I don't know, y'all. Are you supposed to drink? I asked Bessie. She don't know. But are you supposed to put, you know what I'm saying, in there?
You take your time. You can take your time, but when I was breaking up the lamb, you just couldn't wait.
I was
Yeah, you're still salivating, and yet you had time to show all the food that you want to eat and everything else. But
I had to for the intro. See, she don't understand. This is a part of routine for the video. You gotta show the people what you got. All right, this is my celebration right here. Well, that wasn't supposed to go that way.
Well, actually, if you were looking,
I didn't think it was gonna bubble that high though. Well, it smells good.
It does.
It does. Smell it.
I smell it already.
You did?
Yeah, I can smell when it was wasting.
Hey, don't
you drink that? How about first of all, right? Since you have,
I forgot it's
have
not
you eaten today?
No.
Okay, then. So you should probably eat some.
Okay. It's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Recipe for disaster. Okay. Yeah, I don't like rice pudding. Okay, let's get our little. It depends on who makes it. Like the only one I've liked. But the only one I've liked is what's it called? Bro, I'm so low. I need a pillow. I don't understand. I feel so low. Yes, I have a pillow in my chair upstairs. Okay. I want the taste before you get water. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's try it. Did you already try it? Okay. All right. All right, so we have some questions that you guys have submitted, and if you're in the chat, you can submit your questions. The link is pinned. Let me pull these questions up, bro. I swear to God, if y'all ask anything crazy, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Oh, my bad. I just thought about the questions. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Cheers to
Oh,
1,500 subscribers.
Cheers. Okay, cheers and my food is crazy. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. It's the fact that I erased my progress of warming it up.
I know.
By taking this so long.
I knew you were.
See, maybe if you would have doubted me, I would have moved faster. You know how that goes.
I don't.
I'm the type of person like I'll be having underdog arcs.
Really good.
Hold on, it's spicy, but it's flavorful.
That's spicy.
It's not spicy. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's not. It's really good.
Girl, it can be spicy and good.
It's not spicy.
Yes, it is. Y'all, this is literally has a spice to it. It's the literal example. It's the epitome of spice.
It's flavorful.
What? Why did it sign me into here?
Damn.
Okay, let me just pull it up over here. Oh, it's good. Okay, look, I'm about to pull these questions up.
That is so good.
Probably should have already had it. Oh my God, people always hopping on the wave.
I can do this kind of lamb because I can't taste the metallic taste. Usually I don't like lamb because it tastes too metallic.
But they don't.
I can do.
They don't do that.
I can do this.
Not there.
It's so flavorful.
Okay. Boom. We got 25 responses. Okay. Got 25 responses. Let's do it. I'm gonna give y'all a review though. I only had one little bite. That's not enough.
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Okay, now I can taste the spice.
This is an ASMR mukbang? Anyway, first question. I know who asked this one. Do beans fart? The answer, they don't, but they can make you fart. Who put this childish ass question in here? It had to be Harlem. Had to be Harlem. It's only people that ask this corny childish question is Harlem or Wimmy.
Beans farting is skibbity bits.
Why is he thinking about beans farting? Is the question.
Right. Okay, there's some metallic.
Oh, you trying so hard. You trying so hard to taste this metallic. You trying so hard to taste this little metallic taste in the lamb. W Bessie in the chat. Facts. Okay, first time review of biryani. This shit good, and if you add barbecue sauce to it on the side, I add barbecue to everything.
Why?
Because it just it accentuates whatever flavors already there. I don't know, but that shit good. So good. It's spicy, but like I always say, the thing about spicy stuff, it's okay for it to be a little heat. Just make sure you're not covering up the actual flavor.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say, is this an ASMR? Mukbang?
No. It's not. So imagine you put this with the curry. I'm covering up the food. No. Still an aesthetic. Girl! I'm just messing with you. You missed it? No, you're not. Hold on. See. You mix the spice with the wine. It balance out.
I'm sure water out since you haven't eaten it there.
Girl. Who you think you are? Like, you just get here, you already told me what to do. Anyway, bestie, let's just do a little chat, right? This is a celebration. We gotta talk about the come up. I mean, we're still on the come up. I get a napkin. You just hogging on the napkins? Like, what's up? Napkin demon. She got like 6 napkins over there. We gotta talk about the come up. Jelly.
Hi, Jelly.
It's like, it's hard to talk when there's good food in front of you.
This is true.
I'm definitely gonna have to edit
and we're
this.
black, so you know how that goes.
I'm gonna talk in between the chews. Give me some. Can you hand it to me?
Oh, you. No, I can't actually. No, I wasn't.
Okay. We gotta talk about the come up. Ooh, this one's thick.
Are you okay? Are you good?
What's the food equivalent of horny?
What's that?
You don't eat all day? This thick. No, for real, like the bread, like it's thick. Yana in the flesh, yay!
Yes, I do exist outside of this square.
This one a little too thick. Like I'm discriminating. I'm discriminating. Like when they told black girls.
Are you thickophobic?
Redo the clip. Redo the clip. I'm discriminating like when they told black girls that they were fat automatically because they had a big ass. I'm taking it way back.
Question: are you thick phobic?
No. But it's like the bread, it's like almost too thick. Like I usually like it when it's like this, but it's like it's a little too thick. Like it's way thicker than usual. You know, it's usually thinner.
It's just this one in particular.
I'm not mad. I probably shouldn't eat this though. I try to stay away from the bread because it set me up before. Cause like, let's say like I wasn't ready to be that full off of the bread. So then by the time I got to my other food, I was too full to eat. So you gotta stay away from the bread. It's good, but you can't eat too much. Oh, if you don't mind, I'm about to help myself to some. Cause I gotta taste this on the biryani. Cause I just know there's gonna be gas. Oh my god. So chat, ask us a question. Ask us a question. I gotta try the other one too. Dang, we ain't got another spoon. That's what I was looking for.
I can grab one.
Do we have it? Yeah, we be running low on spoons around here. He's gone. All right, let's try it. Oh my god, it's doing something to me.
Here. Here. God. You're so funny.
It was. It took over. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little more tomatoey than usual. The butter chicken?
It is. But I also wonder when you like stir it up. Maybe.
Okay, this is the vindaloo curry. I never had this one before. It's gonna be my first bite. Oh no, you said you you said you didn't want it. Girl, you always trying to be like me.
You gotta explain the need. This.
Don't listen to me.
And see if that way.
Hold on, I got to put a piece of chicken.
Tomato.
I need more rice.
You didn't even get the full sentence out. You said I need more rice.
Cause I saw you getting it. How you not doing it?
Well, I won't know unless you open. Unless we do something called opening our.
Is that wait?
I just been using the fork. It's not mine.
We need more. Because I added the curry. It's like it's not enough rice. It gotta be. I'm not gonna lie. We about to get spoiled with this rice because
we don't even want. I know, but
it's okay. We're gonna have extra. Okay, here, you can take it. Don't spill the biryani. I said it wrong anyway. It's biryani.
Biryani.
Don't spill it.
Water.
Anyway, why was so rude? Interrupted. Okay. Now we got a little sample platter going on, right? Okay. Got a little sampler. Vindaloo, I have no idea what this is gonna taste like, so I'm not prepared. Where's the top? Did I lose it? Oh, it's over there. How did it get over there? It had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be you. Okay. Let's try the. Now look, personally, I never get butter chicken. That's the basic one. It's like, if they're gonna charge me an arm and a leg, y'all not about to make me pay $20 for no chicken. You better give me some type of premium meat that I can't get everywhere. All right. Okay. This
like
biryani cheat code.
I like the vindaloo.
Of course you do. You always like the stuff I get. That's why you're always copying me. Exposed.
No, it's not necessary.
Telling the truth. She steals my music. She steals my recipes. I mean, come on.
There's a question that says, is Harlem a zesty boy?
Well, how about y'all look up at Harlem Poppy on Twitch? At Harlem Poppy on Twitter. Y'all look and y'all tell me what y'all think. Now, he's gonna say he asked that question, but it's like, if you asked that question, why did you ask that question? Right, if he asked that question, like, why did he ask that question?
Right.
Because that wasn't in my head before. Yeah, but now I'm thinking,
now,
like, it is Harlem a zesty boy?
Right?
Like, now you got me kind of thinking, like, I mean, it never crossed my mind before, but, like, now it's like, is he a zesty boy? Makes you wonder. I mean, shit. I have no idea.
There are more upscale bowling places in Atlanta, but I don't go to those. I used to go like bowling. I don't understand.
Right. What's the appeal? It's like it's bowling. But you know, in Atlanta, they gotta have upscale everything. You know how they move in Atlanta. And I'm saying this as someone that live in Atlanta. I didn't realize how bougie they were till I moved away. And everybody know when Keith Lee went, he exposed that shit. When you live there, you're so used to it. Okay, I'm trying the vindaloo. I should try this first because I know what the butter chicken tastes like. They were right, it is tangy.
I like it.
It's a different flavor, which I wanted. I mean, personally, I would have a little bit of sweetness in there.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to taste like this. I'm not mad at it. It's like, I need some more rice. Please. I got lamb. This is lamb vindaloo. It's so flavorful though. That's why you can't even like be pressed about it. Like, cause it's like, I like trying food as it's supposed to be, and then if I personally need like a different flavor, I can add it.
Thank you.
When you're a chef like me, you can do things like that without messing it up. That's why I add barbecue to a lot, because a lot of times, a lot of stuff I eat, it be missing a little sweetness, and barbecue has the perfect balance of like, little flavor and sweetness. Sometimes I'll add honey though. Now hold on. Wait a minute. I got an idea. What if I mix the butter chicken and the vindaloo? Spoon me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, genius idea. Cause the butter chicken got a little sweetness to it.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. I put them side by side.
Ooh, this shouldn't be legal. I feel like I'm doing a crime. So, I can't get to the talking part because the food's so good. Oh my god. That's good. Whole time, Vindaloo and the butter chicken is the goated combo. Let me find out. Okay, and it's the biryani too because it just tie everything together because it's so flavorful. Earth Diana. I'm just messing with you, bud. I'm just tugging your chain. I don't even think that's what it's called. I just did a U.
For sure. I don't know what it's called either.
It's yanking your chain.
I was yanking your tail.
Where'd you get that?
It's a thing. It's a thing. I'm not making it up.
Y'all, Bessie be making up phrases. They be making up phrases, y'all.
It is yanking your tail.
Yanking your
It's like, I'm not
chain.
yanking your tail.
Never heard it. Damn, I gotta start answering the question. But the food though, I'm gonna get too full to answer. All right, before I eat again, I'm gonna answer 2 questions. All right, is Wimmy a wizard? No, but he thinks he is. That's why he walks around his house with a robe and a wand. True story. Not even making that up. Okay, I might have made up the wand part. He don't be walking, but he does walk around with a wizard robe. Source, he told me.
Wizard, Lemmy.
Yeah. Okay. What was your first day of school like? Oh, I can't remember that. Remember what your first day of school was like?
I don't remember my first day of school, but I remember when I was in pre-K, my aunt worked at the elementary school that I was going to be going to. And she was like, oh, she told my mom, she was like, I want her to come experience like kindergarten for the first time before school starts. So it was like perhaps around like, I don't know, whenever you're in pre-K before you go to kindergarten. My aunt had me like, sit in on a kindergarten class.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I walked in the classroom and I was just looking around stuff. And I remember this girl, she was like, oh my God, she looks like a bunny. And I was so scared of her because of that comment that I hid under the desk. My aunt had to get me to crawl out from under the desk because I was just terrified from all the big kindergartners and things like that. I was also just really young. I'll never forget that. But it was fine because the next year when I went to kindergarten, that was my homeroom teacher and everything was. But I was just so scared before I got to kindergarten about her that it was. So that's what I remember.
Okay.
My first day.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember my first day of school. I can think of something that was at first. First day. Okay. I think of first day of middle school in my new school when I met you. I don't know if I mentioned my first day. I think I did.
I met all of us.
Yeah, I met all of y'all because y'all were all friends. Well, let's go way back. 8th grade. I was going to school at Clayton County. Shout out to Clayco. And my mom was like, you're not going to school here because the schools aren't that good because it's Clayton County. All these thugs. You can't be around all these thugs.
Monday Mill.
Monday Mill and Riverdale and all that. Yep. So she's like, I'm not about to have my child going to school here. And I was so mad because I grew up over there. I moved around a lot, but like I grew up mostly over there. That's the most stability I had. So all my friends that I grew up with, I wasn't gonna be in school with them. And I was like sad. I'm like, bro, like, why are you doing this to me? I was mad. And I went to CSK, British Scott King, Young Women's Leadership Academy, Siski Walla. Jelly actually know the school. I
Oh,
talked
you
to her. I
told
was
me.
like, that was crazy. But yeah, I went to CSK, and I did not want to be there. Actually, I went to, what was that bad school? What was that school that was bad? I
It
can't
was
remember the
somewhere
name.
before. Was it
It was a
Douglas?
bad. No. It was middle school. It was a. I can't remember the name, but it was one that was in the hood, and it was bad. And I went there first. I hated it, and I told my mom, I cannot go here. I cannot. I saw it was hood rats. I was like, yeah, I'm not built for this. Now I was gonna be one of the best students, but the school, it was the exact type of thing that made me hate school. The boys and girls, right? Because the school I ended up going to was all girls school, right? So that was a whole different vibe versus what I grew up with, which was boys and girls. And it was like hood rats was the right type of vibe. Niggas look at me like a nerd. It didn't matter, but it's like, when you stand out from people that like, told my mom, I can't stay. I have to go. I have to. I cannot stay here. She signed me up to go to CSK, and they accepted me, and I went. My first day, I'm not gonna lie, I was really nervous because I didn't know anyone. So I went from knowing everybody I went to school with to not knowing anybody, and then moving to another school. I didn't know, like, I got to know the students at the other school for like a week. So I was like starting to get comfortable, and then I just moved. And then it's like, I didn't know what to expect. All the people already knew each other because a lot of them went to middle school with each other, like since 6th grade. I didn't know nobody. Everybody was clicked up. And I was just like, just stay in my lane, do my work. And that's it. Like, wasn't going to get in nobody's business. Wasn't going to try to make friends with nobody. It's like, whoever was nice. I was just really to myself. I mean, I still feel like I was like that throughout even high school because the school was like 6 to 12. So it's a little different than a lot of other schools. And we had uniforms and it was just different. Like, they had a lot of programs and stuff I wasn't expecting. But I ended up liking it. Me and Bessie
I
became
remember your
cool.
first day.
You do?
I remember. We met you in social studies. It was Mr. Lee's class. We were sitting on we had like a little group of friends or whatever. We've been friends since like 6th grade, and we were all like sitting on the like left hand side of the classroom. And I remember you had a ponytail, and you had on your purple jacket. It was purple Adidas. It was like a
windbreaker.
It was a purple windbreaker and everything. And we were just like, oh, like, got a new student. And I'm pretty sure you probably met. I remember saying hi, like, learning that your name was Ciara, but I feel like you probably met like Abby first.
Yeah, I definitely met Abby first.
How clicked up we were and everything. But yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we weren't that close friends at first. It took a minute. It didn't take too long, but it took a minute. Like, because I had gone down the rabbit hole in the friend groups.
And then they were all in band together. Because all my friends were in band except me. For good reason.
We're not going to talk about it. Well, we're not going to talk about it, but
yeah.
I'll just say the band teacher was a creep, and you can look up the story. CSK, Coretta Scott King, band teacher. Look up on Google. You don't see it. Niggas. Anyway, we ended up becoming cooler over time. And I mean, because we were literally from 8th grade to 12th grade together. So it's like every year we got closer and closer. And then the year we got the closest was we both applied to be in this program called Project Engages, which was basically like they wanted to get underrepresented minorities to work into like STEM and stuff. And honestly, I didn't think I was gonna make it in. I thought she was gonna make it in because she's like the best student.
You were talking much shit. I remember like you were talking much shit. I would have never thought you were gonna get it. Never gonna get in.
You talking about before or after?
Like before. I remember like before my interview, you said something to me and it made me very, very nervous.
I wasn't trying to make you nervous though. What? I wasn't trying to. She was the intimidating one, y'all. She was intimidating when she was the best student in the class the whole way through. I was the fucking underachieving person in my mind. I didn't feel good enough.
In your interview, you talked about how they were talking about your like.
Well, you asked. You asked exactly. See, we had the interview.
That's separate from the conversation we had before, because your interview was right before mine.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
remember.
something that you said that you feel very, very nervous.
But I wasn't trying to. She felt nervous just because I wasn't trying to make her nervous because she's the big brain. Y'all come on, valedictorian, best student in the class. Like I was mid compared to her. I didn't think there was a chance I was getting in, but that just says more about our competition than anything. I mean, it like when you have such a small class, it's like it's not that much competition. And like I was getting into science. I was doing science fair projects and doing all that. And I don't know why, but they accepted me. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. See, I was trying hard. Guess they like saw something in me. And then we were working at Georgia Tech when we turned 16 to when we graduated. And we basically had like to do experiments. We worked in labs and like she worked in a different lab. No, we were very on and off friends because both of us were a little toxic in our own way.
Oh yeah, I would say we were on and off friends from like 2017 to like 2019. And then we stopped talking when
we graduated, around when we graduated.
Yeah, because it was so much going on during that time.
It was because of other people.
Yeah.
It was really because of other people. It was because of us, but it was also because of other people. Yeah. And it's like, I think it was just too much to do it. And we just went our separate ways into college.
We missed out on our like first year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, somehow, like, it was actually during COVID when we like reconnected a little bit.
Yeah, it was around that time. It was around. I remember it was around your birthday.
It was your birthday.
It was yours, I think. Birthday. Oh,
because I remember like
I remember it was Abby. Abby said that you told me to say something.
Well, before that, in June, it was your birthday, and I didn't know if I should text you or not.
I remember that.
I texted my birthday. My birthday came around. Oh, like 39.
Birthday? Yeah.
Oh, she had her birthday.
I got the message through another person. She was like, "Oh, so you're not gonna tell me happy birthday?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we started talking. And then
we started talking in November. It was like Thanksgiving. I don't know why we started. And we slowly reconnected because we got a little better. We grew a little bit. Yeah.
Let her tell it. I'm not gonna say it. When you say it, it sounds bad, so I'm not gonna say it.
Leslie sent me to therapy. Leslie sent me to therapy because at that point in like 2019, I had just gone to college. I moved away from home, so I was the only person like from my like school from my hometown who like moved away. And
went to New Orleans, and now she thinks she's a.
I thought she was gonna say what school I was going to. I was like, federal? No, I moved away, and by that time I had really honestly like disseminated, like not disseminated. I got rid of like a bunch of at that point for different reasons, you know. But
who was the problem? You or them? Who's the problem? You or them?
Neither. I was in a controlling relationship and I couldn't have neither. Plot twist. No. But I went to therapy because I knew that like Ciara was someone that I really cared and respected. And I was trying to figure out why like I couldn't maintain friendships. Or that's what it felt like. That I couldn't maintain friendships. So
I went to therapy too.
Yeah, but you may have went for
it was for different reasons.
Exactly.
Well, it's because it was because of me, because I was self-aware that I had stuff to work on. I was self-aware. I felt like I wanted to get better. I realized I had ADHD. I realized I had a lot of anxiety. I literally, when I was in college, I had like a panic attack. Like I was walking from class, because I went to school in Atlanta. I went to Georgia State. So like the campus is very like open. It's in the city, and I loved it because I felt free. I felt like an adult. I was riding my bike around. Crazy bike story. I gotta tell the bike story. I think I told you, but like I gotta tell the bike story. But I would ride the bike everywhere. My friends hated it because we were all walk to the dining hall and everywhere together. And they're like, "You leaving us?" I was like, too bad, peasants. I got a bike. So I was just leaving their ass. But Nah, so it's like I was walking from class one day and it was so many people in the street. Like, cause people walking in different buildings and stuff. So I don't know, bro. Like a panic attack just hit me and I was like hyperventilating and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, like I gotta get some help. I gotta get some help. This is not normal. So my anxiety, the panic attack, the ADHD, all that, I was going to get therapy and it helped. I mean, it wasn't like all at once, but I still struggled. I struggled in college because of the way my brain worked. And it's like by the time I caught on and picked things up, COVID happened. They sent us home. And then it was a whole different challenge being online. Like I really failed like online because I just wasn't, it was already hard to focus. And I got in a rhythm being in that environment, my dorm and in the routine. And then it's like doing it from home is a whole different like challenge, right? And I mentally was not able to do it. Then my grandma died. And then I was out. You know what's crazy? I withdrew from school and I didn't even tell anybody.
Yeah.
I withdrew from school.
I didn't know you withdrew.
Yeah, I withdrew from school. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell my mom. I was like, yo, I'm gonna just focus on my stocks and my trading and stuff. And that's what I did. I mean, it did pay off because the next summer was my best trading time ever. So every day, I'm thinking I'm going to online classes and I'm trading stocks and losing money and stuff. So I was that committed though. I was like, bro, I'm determined to learn this. By the time I was like, look, you get out of college around 22. I told myself, if I don't have it figured out and know how to make money trading stocks and investing by the time I'm 22, I will give up. That's what I told myself. I said, I will just give up and not put no money in it because I knew I was going to lose money. I knew I was going to make money. But I was like, yo, I got to get my reps. They say it takes 3 to 5 plus years to learn how to be profitable. So I said, hey, in that time, that's what time I'll be in college. So it's like, let's say I haven't picked up the skill by the time I would have finished college, I'll give up and never do it again. And then the next summer, I had my best summer. And I was working and investing and trading at work and still making money. So I was like, damn, if I wasn't even at work, I'd probably be making more. I'm talking, I'm at work, make $100 in the day. And I can't, mind you, I can't like actively watch. I can only trade on breaks. They were getting mad at me because I was in the restroom. I'm like, first of all, how are y'all timing how long I'm in the bathroom? They said, oh, you're in the bathroom too long. Yeah. They said, oh, you're in the bathroom so long. Fuck y'all niggas, I'm making money in like 2 minutes while I go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck y'all niggas. I was making $100 a day, $300 a day, $500. I think the most I made in a day was like $800. So it's like when you start making money like that, you start to say fuck you to a lot of people. And I knew when I went to this job, it was like a physical job, working 10 hours a day. But my body started breaking down. My body started breaking down on me. And it was like slowly, like my hands were swelling, my knees were swelling, my legs were swelling, my feet were swelling. And I tried to like get compression socks. I tried to get better shoes. Mind you, I'm just blind to like, I'm just thinking like this is the result of physical labor, like working 10 hours a day on your feet, using your body. Like I never worked a job like that. Most of the jobs I had was like mental, like, you know? So I didn't know that that was bad. And my family was like, oh yeah, you need to go to the doctor. That's not normal. I'm like, nah, it's just because I be standing up all day. Well, I knew when I worked this job, I was the only female there and I was black. Only other females worked in the office and they were buddy with the owner. This is a small business type vibe. So from the minute I got there, they was already on some weird shit. My first day while they training me, I don't know what, I was working there with my ex and his brother. His brother told my ex, oh yeah, the boss was asking like, oh, how's Ciara doing? I told him like, she's doing fine. This was my first day. Why is the boss asking him how am I doing? Like, and then you know what he actually said to me? I didn't know he said that. But the boss, I was outside doing some stuff. The boss was like, oh, are you tired yet? I was like, no. That's like 3 hours into the day. I'm like, why would I be tired? So it's like there's clearly a little something already there. Like anticipated me not doing well, but I'm a fast learner no matter what I do. So I quickly learn how to do stuff. I was helping them organize stuff. I was helping them get things more efficient, all that. But I was like, something just told me, like, I'm going to get fired from this job or I'm going to quit. I don't know which one's going to happen first, but one or the other is going to happen. So that's why I was like, I got to get my bag up with my stocks, my trading and stuff, and my investing, because I don't feel like this is going to be a long-term thing. I was just trying to work until I could go back to school. But all that swelling and stuff, well, I got fired, and then it's crazy because like I was happy to leave, but it was so weird how they did it because I was midway through the workday. I thought that was weird. Like the lady came up to me and then was like, "Oh, ma'am, can you please get your things and leave the premises? Oh, you're fired. You know, the owner said, he wants to let you go. Da da da." I'm like, really? Oh, okay. So I got my stuff and I left. But I was like, I don't care. That just means I got more time to trade and stuff. Things were going well, but my health was not good. Like swelling was still there. I started to not be able to eat. I don't know. It was just things were weird. And then I remember I started getting like actually physically sick. And I think I had like we went to my niece's birthday party at my sister's house. And I was not able to eat. And I tried to eat some soup. I threw the soup up. And I was like, this is weird. I just can't eat nothing. Like, it was strange. Like, I genuinely couldn't eat. I even went to see Bestie in a whole nother state, and she cooked, and I could not eat the food. So it was like that was ongoing. My body aching, all that was ongoing, but I didn't put it together that they were connected. Like, it was weird. It started to slowly like get worse and more symptoms. So then at that party, that was kind of the tipping point to where I realized, oh, this is like a little weird. But COVID's going on, so we're thinking like maybe it's COVID because these are some of the same symptoms of COVID. So I couldn't sleep. I was hot, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's COVID. I gotta get tested something. It was so bad that I threw up nothing. Like I didn't have any food in my stomach, and I was still throwing up. That's how I knew it was weird. I was like, what? I was throwing it. It's called stomach bile. That's the acid in your stomach. I was throwing that up. I was like, what? So it's not even nothing triggering this, and I'm throwing up. Like, that was crazy. But my mom was like, yo, like, maybe you should have stayed with me, because like I wasn't staying anywhere at the time. I mean, I was with my ex, but like she was like, maybe you should stay with me so I can like watch over you or something like that. So I came back with her, and we got tested for COVID, all that. They said I didn't have COVID. And that really threw me off because I was like, what? Like, that has to be it. Like, fever, throwing up, can't eat, nausea. Like, what is it? So I was down here with her for like 2 weeks, and I was having the same symptoms, and it actually got worse. I was like, what? And I remember we went back. I don't know why, but we went back to Atlanta the next week or 2 weeks later. And I think she was like taking me back to stay, right? And she was like, I don't know, like I'm like, okay, maybe we can go to urgent care or something. So I'm looking up late night urgent cares because I just felt so bad, and nowhere was open. There was one all the way in Atlanta. We were like outside Atlanta. We were gonna drive there. She's like, she's like, I don't know. I don't think you need to go to urgent care. I'm like, this one got tests and stuff. They got like, all urgent cares don't have the same stuff. This one got like more tests and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, let's just go. Let's just go. Like, I want to go to the hospital. She's like, I think you need to go to the hospital. I was like, I don't want to go. Because, going to the hospital take a long time. Like, you got to sit in a lobby for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I just want to go and get seen, like, quick. She's like, nah, I'm not taking you there. I'm taking you to the hospital. I was like, okay. I just feel bad. I'm like, I don't even care. I just want to feel better. Like, something's just off. So, we end up going to the hospital. And I was sitting there for a minute. Sitting at the hospital, sitting in the lobby. They do some tests. You know how they do like the initial tests and stuff. They did the initial test, and they were like your blood pressure is like really, really low. We might need to like see you like a little faster or something. So they took me a little faster than usual, and they ran some more vitals, and then they like brought in a doctor and he was like kind of doing the little with the stethoscope around different parts of my body. And when he got to my stomach, he was like, something is a little like off. I don't know, like something there, because it was hurting a little bit. And I was like, yeah, I haven't been able to eat. I've been throwing up. I don't know. So he's like, okay, we're gonna get a biopsy. So you're gonna actually have to stay here. So I'm over here thinking I'm about to be in and out the hospital. They tell me that no, like you're actually gonna have to stay overnight. So I have to wait, get another room, and they measured like my blood or whatever, and they said my blood levels were extremely low, like extremely extreme. So they said I had to get a blood transfusion that day, even before I did the biopsy, because my blood levels were so freaking low. And I was like, shit, I don't care. Maybe that's part of why I feel that. I don't know. I'm just like, okay, whatever. So they do that. I'm waiting till the next day. They come in and they do tests. So I'm like, all right, bet. Hopefully I'll be out of here by the end of the day. That's what I'm thinking. Well, they do the test and it comes back not with the results that they want. Once they did it like more, they're drawing my blood all day, every day to run a bajillion different tests. They're testing for this thing, this virus, nope. That virus, nope. This infection, nope. Everything they're testing me for, it says no, it's not COVID, not nothing. And I had to be in the hospital by myself too. That was the part that was hard because it was COVID restrictions. So no one could be in there like with me. So I'm like in the hospital by myself all day. But I feel so bad. I'm not even on my phone. I'm not on my iPad. I'm not even watching TV. I just felt so bad. I just wanted to sleep. I couldn't sleep either. I could not sleep, y'all. I could not sleep for months leading up to this. And I was literally crying. That's how bad it was. I was crying because I couldn't go to sleep. Like, I could maybe go sleep for an hour max at a time. And it's like, my body was so, I don't know, like, out of sorts that I literally could not sleep. And mind you, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. My body feels weak. It was just a bad combination. And I'm like, what is it? So it's literally a week and a half of them testing for stuff and nothing coming back. They even tested me for cancer. They were thinking it was lymphoma. They were thinking like cancer of like the lymph nodes in your lymphatic system, which is like kind of protecting your immune system. Yo, what's good, yo? How you doing? You came in a little bit of story time. But they thought it was cancer, and one doctor even came in and told me like the doctor came in and told me I had cancer. He told me I had lymphoma. And he gave me his card and everything. And honestly, I didn't care. He was like, oh yeah, you might have to do chemo, I'm like, okay. I mean, I was so bad. I was feeling so bad. I was just like, anything that can help, I don't care what it does to me. I don't care. Just do it. As long as y'all figure out what it is, please just do it. But turns out I didn't have cancer, y'all. I didn't have cancer. So, but I just still think that's crazy to this day that a doctor literally sat there and told me I had cancer and I didn't have cancer. Like, if you weren't that firm and concluded on it, like, I don't think you should tell somebody, if y'all still testing and trying to, but that's when they start bringing in specialists. So all the people there were doctors, like just general, but then they started bringing in specialists that had different like areas of expertise, because they're like, we can't figure it out. Right. So imagine being in the hospital, you feeling bad, you sick, they trying to treat you and they don't even know what they treating. They don't know what it is. They telling you don't know. They over here drawing my blood like every 4 hours. I already couldn't sleep, but I definitely couldn't sleep like that. So they're waking up to do like draw my blood like around the clock. And then I'm not getting nothing back. So then once they bring the specialist in, right, that's when some progress started being made. And it was literally on the third to last day I was there, almost 2 weeks in, where they say, wait a minute, we think we might know what it is. They were like, we think that you might have lupus, because something about your immune system, it looks like there's an infection or virus of some sort, but there's no virus, there's no infection there. So maybe it's an autoimmune condition where like your immune system is attacking itself, and that's what's causing all this inflammation. Because remember, I told y'all my hands were swollen, my knees were swollen, my legs were swollen, my feet were swollen, my face was starting to get swollen, right? So I didn't know what that was, but they said it was lupus. And I was like, I heard of that, but I didn't know what it was. I was like, okay. So they're like, hey, we're going to give you some steroids and we're going to see if that works. And then we're going to get back to you. So they gave me this crazy high amount of steroid infusion, and they're like, okay, it's gonna make you have you're gonna be confused. You're gonna have some maybe some mood swings. They went down a list of side effects. I was like, I don't care. So they just want to monitor me for a few days to see how it would affect me. And I started to feel a little better for once. And I was feeling bad for months. Like it progressively got worse and worse, like over the course of 4 months. And I was like, that was the first time I felt a tiny bit better. They're like, yeah, that's what it is. We got the specialist, rheumatologist said, yeah, that's what it is. They're like, okay, like you're gonna have to have some adjustments. You gotta go to rheumatologist, and they're gonna explain things to you and do more tests and stuff. So that's what it was. After almost 2 weeks, they determined that it was lupus, and that's what is the problem with everything. And I was just so like relieved that they were able to put a name to it, like because it's like imagine people testing on you all day and they don't know what it is. They coming back, oh yeah, we don't know what it is, but we know your body's not acting right. We know your body's shutting down. I think they told me that if I hadn't come in, that I probably would have died if I didn't go to the hospital. I just think about how close that was between the decision I wanted to make of going to urgent care versus the decision my mom made to take me to the hospital. Like, I'm over here thinking it's just something normal, but she trusted her instincts and made the executive decision like, no, I'm not taking you where you want to go. I'm gonna take you to the hospital. And if that never happened, I probably would have died because I didn't realize how serious it was. Like, you can't really just tell you got lupus. You can't just like tell like just looking or feelings, because the thing that was so scary about it is the symptoms of lupus is so similar, or a flare up is so similar to like COVID, like literally some of the same exact things. So it was a long journey after that. It was pretty depressing because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't work. I couldn't go to school. That's what I did my whole life. I worked and I went to school. And my brain was fried. And I didn't realize it was hard for me to talk when I first got out the hospital. It was hard for me to like even trust what I was saying. Like, part of that was the medicine, and part of it was like my brain just being fried. I think part of the inflammation probably messed my brain up. Like, I had like this brain fog that was like so heavy. And then the medication, the steroids, also caused confusion. And I was on a pretty high dose of steroids because they had to try to get the inflammation down in my body. So I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't work. There was no end in sight. There was no, oh, by this date you'll be good. The medicine they had me on, the baseline medicine to manage the inflammation outside of steroids, that didn't have a date on when it would work. I looked it up. It said 3 to 12 months. I'm like, 3 to 12 months before you see if it actually worked for real? Because I have to build up in your system for 3 to 12 months. I'm like, what? That's not like the timeline I'm looking for. That's not what. So I'm like, I know I gotta do this, but it's like, damn. And then the steroids, the effects of the steroids was so heavy. The mood swings, the confusion. Like, I mean, you remember, like, I'll be talking and I'll be confused myself at what I'm saying and asking people if they understand me or it makes sense, because like my thoughts were so jumbled up. Like, it was to the point where I went to the store with my mom and she told me like, oh, go get something off this aisle. And she walked away and I was just like lost. And or I like walked towards it, and then by the time I got there, I was just, what am I doing? And then I started getting anxious. I have like a panic attack. And I was just standing there like, what am I supposed to do? Like, it's weird. Like, you would have to have taken a medicine like that to understand. But it definitely made me not trust my mind. I already didn't trust my body. That was just like my mind is something I've used like my whole life. I feel like my mind has been like my greatest asset in life. So to have that taken away was a very humbling experience. It was very humbling. It felt kind of humiliating because like I always had confidence in like my brain and being able to figure things out and problem solving and all that. Like, but so it's like my greatest asset, the thing I lean on the most, is gone. And my body's bad to the point where I can't even walk upstairs. Like, I wasn't strong enough to walk upstairs. And that made me cry. It's like I went to my sister's house and we were staying in the basement. I walked down and I tried to walk back up, and like my body was too weak to walk up the steps. And I was like, wow, I guess this is just like where I'm at right now. I wasn't even strong enough to push like a cart in a grocery store. It was just like, it just felt like I was a whole different person. I mean, I was, but so that's kind of where, me in doing the content and everything kind of started. I didn't start off doing the content, but like it was so bad I couldn't even enjoy music. I didn't listen to music for the longest time in my life since I started listening to music because I just didn't enjoy it. I was so depressed. It's like I just didn't even want to feel anything anymore. Not even music. That's saying a lot because music is like the center of my life, honestly. Like I never did anything without music, bro. So the fact that I didn't even want to listen to music is like crazy. I couldn't play games. It's like all the stuff I would have done to distract myself. I couldn't. I wanted to play games, but the medicine was confusing me so much I couldn't even like process how to play a game. Like it's just weird. Like even games I knew how to play, couldn't do it. I could barely read comments. Like it would get all jumbled up. It just made me so like the physical part was already bad, but that just made it even. So let's just say the only thing that I had to look forward to was like basketball, watching my Warriors, watching Steph Curry, because I didn't have to think to do that. So I'll just be watching the games all the time. That's the only thing I look forward to, like, okay, like watching the game. And let's just say the first 6 months were the hardest by far because I was dealing with those side effects of the steroids. And then after that, the turning point in 2022, I was on Twitter. I started getting on Twitter and like getting more active, typing my opinions about the game and stuff. And then it was sometime around like March or April. I was like going to Twitter Spaces. If you know Twitter, like it's like group chat, like it's like a voice chat kind of where you can host it and people can come into the room and like talk or like listen. And I was going to people's and it was like kind of entertaining just to hear people talk about basketball. That's the only thing I fucking liked in life. I hated everything in life except basketball. And then I was like, I want to try to do my own. And Bessie was like, you should do it. And I was like, I don't know. Like, nobody's gonna come to my stuff. But then I came up with a strategy and I was like, okay, let's see. Because I've been doing social media and marketing since I was a teenager. And I was like, how about what if I go to other people's spaces and talk on the stage there so people can get to know me? Because you can't just start with no. So I was like, what if I go to the biggest person that does it, talk in there as much as I can, get to know people, and then maybe they will see a little bit of my personality or my POV and then be interested. Like I wasn't gonna go in there and advertise, I was just gonna be myself and give my opinion. And it worked. It worked pretty well. And I did it leading into the playoffs. Like it was the end of the season, end of the NBA season, into the playoffs. I did it for like a month straight, going in there every single time. And then one day I just did my own. I started my own because I was like, look, I don't like the way that people yell at each other and talk crazy to each other over the internet. I didn't like that. And people like talk over each other, shut each other down. I was like, I don't like that. I want to be able to have a real conversation and everybody's perspective get heard. So that was my angle with it. That's how it was going to be different. So I did that and people slowly start coming in. They're like, hey, I really like how you let everybody get their perspective off. You don't try to shut no one down or talk over them. Da da da. I'm like, yo, that's how it should be. So that was my angle, pretty much, and people were fucking with it. And I had a small little core community, right? It was maybe 5 to 10 people rotated in and out. And I actually did a segment one time, and this was my most popular spaces. That got a lot of people in there. Nobody backing me. Nobody promoting my shit. It was just me. Mind y'all, I went from like 150 to, oh, you're a blind YouTube creator? That's fire. Hey, shout out to my people with disabilities. I really don't like the word disabilities, but I don't like the way it sounds. But shout out to my disabled people and everybody who does content despite whatever circumstances you have, because y'all are inspirational. You know what I'm saying? But like, I did my spaces. I did one segment talking about Kevin Durant. I remember, and people thought I was a KD hater, but it's like, nah, I was just a Steph Curry lover. I was a Steph Curry lover, and I didn't like the disrespect, so I spoke my piece on him, brought my receipts, all that. That's what I was known for, like bringing my receipts, explanations, evidence, all that, because that's how I was in life. I was always that person, ever, and people appreciate it. And I was like, yo, bestie, this Twitter Spaces is cool, but like, I need to be able to have something to build like long term. Like, this isn't gonna last forever. Like, what am I gonna have without Twitter Spaces? I can't make no money off of this. It's cool. I got a community, but it's like, what am I gonna do with it? So I said, okay, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. I'm gonna make a Patreon, and I'm gonna stream live on Twitch. I knew it was gonna be hard, but I was looking for people that was in the community already. Like, yo, who wants to work? Who wants to collab? I'm asking every day because we're getting towards the end of the season, the end of the NBA finals. So, you know, the hot time for the sport's about to be kind of gone. So I'm like, yo, who trying to work? Who trying to build together? Like, I'm just asking everybody, like DMing people like, hey, do y'all want to collab? Like, I know y'all talk about the sports and everything. Like, y'all want to do a podcast together? I actually had a person I did a podcast with. No shade, but like, he wasn't consistent. He wasn't serious about it. Like, he was doing it, but he wasn't for real. So like, y'all could go to my YouTube channel, and my original YouTube channel, Ciara and the Bonus. I actually made another one. That channel I had built already from when I was in high school, and it had like a couple hundred subscribers. I was getting people to sub to that one. So I was like, I'm gonna do sports content. That was the whole premise of it. So I was going down that rabbit hole. I did my podcast by myself, nobody else. I did the topics, I organized everything, did the editing, all that. So I'm putting in the work regardless if anybody's watching or not. A lot of people said they were going to support it, and they didn't, and that was fine. But I will say a lot of them helped me get my first 50 files on Twitch, and I need that to get affiliate. But a lot of them weren't like actually coming to the streams and stuff, and I was like, dang, I'm really gonna have to do this from scratch. A lot of people I asked to collab didn't want to collab, or they did, but they flaked. They weren't serious, and I was like, yo, I guess I just got a different level of dedication to this because I see the vision. If I work and build this up and build a community, I already knew from the beginning community was the foundation of it, because I've been watching YouTube my whole life, and I realized the strength of each creator was in their community. It's because they built a connection with the people they knew. And I was like, if I could do that, there's no limit on what I could do for real, because that's the foundation of everything. So I was trying to build like genuine connection with people. A lot of people just weren't serious, or they couldn't see the long term, so they didn't want to put in the work in the short term. Right? But I was prepared to do that because I've always worked hard. Working hard is nothing. I was sitting in the house one day by myself, bored, depressed. And I was like, yo, I was asking the universe, God, whatever you want to say. I'm like, yo, my brain ain't where it used to be, but I promise if I could just have my mind back, to somewhat normal, I don't even need to physically be okay. I don't need to physically be the same as I used to be. I could just have my mind back. I promise I will do great things. I promise I will turn nothing into something. That's what I told myself. I was like, I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's like, please just let me have my mind back. Let me like be able to think and talk without being confused and not able to trust my mind. Like, you know, because I was like, if I got my mind back, I can do anything. Maybe like 3 to 4 months after that is when I was on a Twitter Spaces, kind of built a little community there, and I met a lot of people there that kept me motivated, that said they believed in me, and they did. There's a lot of people, I mean, I didn't know how much they believed in me at the time, but little did I know, somebody who's not gonna be named went around and asked people in the Twitter community to raise money for me to get a laptop so that I could actually do stuff. That I didn't know that was going on until they sent me the money for it, because I didn't have a laptop. I just had a PlayStation. I was streaming off of a PlayStation a little bit here and there, and a bunch of people put like around $1,000 together for me to get a laptop, all my setup, everything, and that just blew my mind. I was like, wow, like it's crazy. And a lot of those people were the people in my community, and I was like, wow, like I was just floored. Because, you know, usually with this type of stuff, you usually got to grind until you can get it. But I didn't have a job. I couldn't work. I'm like disabled. So I couldn't like do anything. And they did that. And I was like, wow, like that just motivated me so much. Because I was like, I was going to have to wait till who knows when till I could have got my own. And they basically funded the whole start of like me being able to do content and everything. And that was crazy. And from there, I was like, oh, there's nothing stopping me now. I got it. So I did the same thing every day. Got on stream. I was streaming pretty much every day when I first started. And it was just me and Bestie in the chat. Me, Bestie, Tay. Then H-Town find me down the line. And I'm telling y'all, it's like I do long hours now, but it's like, y'all, I was doing long hours when I first started. I was doing 12 and 16-hour streams to nobody on a PlayStation 4000 with no mic and no camera. It was like, of course, if I got people in the chat, it's easy, right? I got the time. It's like easy to do this, you know. And then at a certain point, I realized that I had to just get off of Twitter because like people weren't serious about working. People didn't understand the power of collaboration and community, and that just blew my mind. I was like, y'all don't got the right mentality. Then I started meeting people on Twitch who literally their whole community was based on supporting each other. And I was like, whoa, they get it. They get it. So that inspired me and motivated me. Some of the first communities I met was Turn Up Squad, actually. Shout out to Papa Clutch. Turn Up Squad, 40 Fam, and we will not name the other one because they're a Ponzi scheme. But they who shall not be named. But yeah, and I was like, yo, they get it. They were about supporting people, especially the new people. I got supported 2 months in. I was by myself for a long time until I ran into those communities. I went to the chat. I was active. I was like, hey y'all, like I'm new. Like I need to meet some people. Da da da. Turn Up Squad, one of the first communities that embraced me. Skipping over the Ponzi scheme, and then I'm at 40 Fam, and 40 Fam is actually kind of like the big tree of a lot of those support communities. Like he's really the one that kind of birthed those other communities when you really think about it. Like it all came from 40. He laid the blueprint for that shit. He would literally be going out to people's streams, getting to know them, actually talking to them, people all sizes. It didn't matter the size that they were. 40 was there for everybody. And that, I was like, oh my God, they get it. You know? I was like, wow, like they actually like want to see other people do good. And they know that helps them. And I already knew that. And I was like, yo, these niggas on Twitter did not understand the vision. They didn't understand if you support each other, you're going to go further than if you're by yourself. Duh. That's what I'm thinking. So that motivated me. About 2 months in to, you know, me being a streamer on Twitch, Papa Clutch and Turn Up Squad sent me a raid of 40 people. And that's my biggest raid I had at the time. And I was sitting right here. That's what I thought when I came down here. I was like, wow, like we're doing a celebration stream here, and this is where I started. I started right here at this table. It was not a great setup, but I was committed to coming every single day. And I had however many people in chat, I still have the same energy that I have now with one person, 2 people, 3, 4, 5 people, still doing ideas, still coming up with stuff, and still supporting people. I was supporting streams all day, trying to find the right people. Every single day I woke up and went on Twitch and was looking for people in the categories I watched. Just chatting, Fortnite, all of that. Trying to find just anybody that had good energy that would also be willing to support back. You know what I'm saying? I want to get support too. But I was cool with like doing what I had to do to get to know people first. I wasn't trying to force it like, oh, support me. Like it was like I was trying to find like actual friends and connections. And a lot of those people, not still cool with them now because they weren't. A lot of them aren't streaming right now. Like a lot of them didn't keep streaming, and then some of them were fake. Some of them were in the Ponzi scheme community. So it's like, but there are a very few handful of people that I still know from early on. But it's like every month, I'm just doing the same thing, streaming, come up with ideas, and yeah. So that's kind of how we got here. And then I was posting on my YouTube channel. I can actually show you. I was posting on my YouTube channel. So look, I was posting on this channel right here. I'll show you. So I was posting on the Ciara and the bonus channel. This was the pivot here. This is where everything changed right here. One decision. Now, mind y'all, I didn't want to get off of that channel that I had because I had built that channel up. And I had already told all the people that followed me on Twitter, I told them to follow, I told them to subscribe to that channel that I was on at the time, the Ciara and the bonus channel. Now, mind y'all, this is a channel I had since I was in high school doing crack videos, right? But what I didn't think about at the time was I thought about, oh, it's already subbed, so it's kind of established, right? I'm thinking that. But then I didn't think, like, I didn't realize the algorithm was going to trap me with certain content, though. I didn't realize that. So I low-key got, like, not shadow banned from the algorithm, but the content I was putting out was variety. And the algorithm for that page was, like, sports related. And it wasn't pushing my other variety content out, like reactions and stuff. It wasn't pushing it out. And I low-key was getting discouraged. And I was like, yo, I know these reactions are pretty good. I know they should be reaching people. But nothing was happening. It wasn't happening. And I'm like, yo, what's the problem? Like, so one day I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait a minute. If the algorithm is keeping me stuck in this category, maybe I need to, like, start over. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, that's a very scary decision to make, especially when you build yourself up and you've been putting content out on a channel or a page. To start from zero, I had got to like 400 something subs. That was kind of encouraging. So I was like, yo, I don't want to like abandon this channel. But then I was like, if the algorithm is the algorithm, it's gonna keep me trapped. Look, I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like now. I was like, look, if the algorithm is saying this, there's no way to get out of this at this point. My channel has too much history for them to put me in a different category. So I was like, maybe if I start on a clean slate, that'll do something. So if y'all look, where are y'all mukbang? What are y'all mukbanging? We got Indian food. We got Indian. What's good, gang? Hold on, look. I'm trying to see this so y'all can see how we got here. So this is the channel I was talking about. So this is the channel I started on here. So if you look, you see, guys, I was trying to like do all types of content, right? I was doing reactions, I was doing Fortnite, I was doing some everything, and those videos weren't doing that good. I would upload it and get like 2 views, 3 views, so like it was encouraging. I mean, one of the reactions got some views at the time, but like it wasn't working out. I was putting my pod clips, all that on there, and it wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I wasn't seeing the growth, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. It's like if I'm not getting views, I might as well start over. What do I have to lose? So I started posting on this channel. I made a whole new channel. And I say, you know what? I've seen a bunch of other streamers and content creators do this. What they do is they make another channel and they make it their live channel. And they post all the content and clips from when they were on stream, or they record the video on stream and post it. And I was like, you know what? I know that's the meta. I might have to start from zero, but at least when I'm streaming, I'll have this channel growing alongside it. So y'all can see this is my oldest videos. I did a Her Loss album reaction. I did that. It got 1 view when I put it out for months. Y'all can see the progression. I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I was like, so you know what? Let me just record random shit on stream and I'll just throw it on there and I'll figure it out as I go. And that's what I did. You see?
The foundation always there.
I had the right idea. I knew I had the right idea. And I wasn't worried about the views because I told you I've done like social media marketing, managing, growing social pages already. So I know at the beginning the views don't matter. It's about building up the other things. When I first started, I didn't do thumbnails because I didn't have the time. I was like, one day I'll do it. One day I'll start working on it. I'm just gonna focus on posting. I'll just keep posting. Just getting 1 view, 2 views, 3 views, but I just kept being consistent. I said if I'm consistent and figure out what is for me and what I want to do, I'll figure it out. And then I was like, you know what? Why don't I just react to the content I always watch? That's what the content I would watch. When I was working at that place, I would watch I'm Dante videos every day. While I was at work, I listened to it because it was entertaining to hear him react to stuff. I grew up reacting to stuff. And I was like, what if I just become the reactor? What if I just react? I already do it. I be wanting to show my friends stuff that I see. I be wanting to share stuff with people that I find interesting. I'm like, why don't I just record myself watching the stuff I always watch, have my reaction, and then post it, and then do it on stream. Because then I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm having content on stream, and then I'm posting it, and then it lives on forever. Because before this, all my streams and stuff, everything that happened on stream ended on stream. And you never see anything else from it. And I was like, I want to keep my streams alive. I don't want it to just be, oh, you're on the live stream, you have to be there to see it. Content and building your brand requires you to have like an archive. So I was like, you know what? I'm not thinking about the views in this channel. I'm looking at this channel like an archive of things that happened on stream or different takes that I had. So I can go back and look at it one day. So my mentality when I made this channel was, I'm posting for me. This is for me. If someone watches it, cool. But I'm posting this so that I can look back at it. So I can look at my progress. So I can go back and see at the time, what was I doing? At the time when I'm reacting with my friends, like just to look at it like memories. And I was like, over time, the views are going to come, but I had no expectations for it. I knew it could do good. Don't get me wrong. But having expectations can lead you to disappointment and discourage you. And I refuse to be discouraged because I'm like, yo, it takes years to grow as a content creator. It takes years to grow as a streamer. I'm in this for the long haul. When I first did this, I'm thinking about 3 years out. I wasn't thinking about that year I was in. I was thinking, where can I be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Because that's usually how long it takes for someone to build themselves up, right, with everything. So that was the mentality, and that's how I was able to keep posting. I was posting damn near every day, every stream, multiple times a stream. There's days where I was doing 5 reactions in the stream, 10 reactions in the stream, right? And you start to see, like, I kind of got my groove with getting some views here and there, mixing in the regular reaction. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna be a music reactor. Because I love music. That's like one of the main things I love in life. Why don't I just react to the music that I like? So that's what I did. Same with the videos. And the rest is history. And when I decided to start doing the Latino reactions, that's when the channel started. I was like, wow, that's perfect because I already like Latino. So if I just react to it, it's gonna show that I like it. I'm not forcing it, you know what I'm saying? Some people just do it just because they know it can get live views. But I actually liked it, and I've been listening. Huh? Yeah, right. I was listening to Latino music since I was like 10 and trying to learn Spanish since I was a little kid. So like to me, it was like a perfect match. So I did that. They supported me crazy. Shout out to all the Latino people, like, you know, they were the foundation of the community. And my channel started growing, and it started growing pretty fast. Relatively, y'all, my videos was outperforming my channel. I had like 50 subs, and some of my reactions was getting thousands of views. That's very abnormal. Like, that doesn't really happen very often. But when you do see it and you're early, it encourages you and it keeps you motivated. Because you're like, oh, this is not supposed to happen. Like, you know, I'm talking y'all like 100, like probably outperforming your channel size by over 100 times, over 1,000 times. Like, so that was like encouraging. I was like, God, all I gotta do is keep doing it. I was like, oh, they giving me support. They leaving comments. They subscribing. I was like, dang, like, hold on. Let me try something right quick. So you start to see, I started to throw like other reactions and commentary in there into the music. And I was like, boom, that's it. Reactions and commentary. Always got something to say about something. Always. So if you look, I was consistent. The views could fluctuate for some stuff, but I mean, this was my first like IRL stream with Bestie, where we cooked sushi. Still iconic. And I clipped some of that up. I was so proud of that. Little commentary, music stuff. I mean, just look at the material, man. I mean, I was just posting some of everything, and now you look back and
I saw Dre Bob, and I was like, oh, it looks so good.
oh yeah, I put it on the cover. But, yep. But you see, I just rinsed and repeat, post the same thing over and over, no matter what the views were. I was going to keep posting. I did not care, because consistency overrules everything else. You could be more talented, you could have better quality, whatever, but if you're not consistent, it doesn't matter. So I said, I'm gonna beat people with consistency. If I continue to show up and continue to do the same thing every single day, it's gonna add up. So that's kind of how we got here, y'all. I would say the biggest growth where you can tell the difference between where we're at now and where we were a year ago. This is almost a year today. AMP Cypher 2023. I had 86 views on the video. That's up to now. So it took a year to get 86 views. So when I posted that, I mean it was probably at 30 or 50 at the time. Look at my AMP Cypher from this year. My reaction. 1.5k views. So like that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, right? That's over was that's like I think that's like 1,000. Oh, okay. Say 80. I think that's over like 100 times 80 is what, 8,000. That'd be over 10x. Over 10x more views than this time last year. And that's just a testament to being consistent and building up people on the channel that have similar interests as me and things like that. So, I mean, same thing this year, same thing as last year. No matter how many views I have, it's not about the views, it's not about how much money I get. It's about building a community of people that are interested in the same thing as me. That's all that matters, bro. And that's still what it's about at this point. You know, the main focus is the Twitch community. These are my people. Like, y'all are my people. The people that's here, y'all that's in the chat that come to the stream, all that, y'all are the core community. It's about y'all. It's about how we can make each other's life better, what we can contribute. Y'all know that I talk about this all the time. It's really about us, for real. It's about us. Anybody that wants to be here, I want you here. Y'all know that. And I'm grateful for coming across all of y'all, from the newest people I met, like Ty Thompson 28. I appreciate you, brother, for coming over. You know, Cletus. I remember the day I met Cletus. Everybody, JJ, 808 Effect, Yayo, we just met. Delasian, I mean, Gucci. I've met all of y'all at various times with me. Everybody. I met all of y'all at completely different times, but it's like y'all are real because it's like y'all actually fuck with the vision of like what I'm trying to do and just being myself and not having to change myself for content, not having to conform to what the algorithm says I gotta do, or what other people say you should have to do, or having to act out or act crazy, or you know, turn into an OnlyFans girl, you know, just to get attention or support. Like, yeah, this journey is gonna be longer. It's gonna take more effort. You know, it's gonna be the grind, but I don't care because this is the way that it should be for me. You know what I'm saying? And it took a lot to get here. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. A lot of tears. But we're in the up and up now. I mean, yeah, I still gotta deal with stuff with my lupus here and there. Like right now, my knee's kind of swollen. You know what I'm saying? My knee's kind of swollen. My hands kind of getting the arthritis shit going on. But it's like, I remember what it was like to be in the pits of hell. So this is nothing. I can deal with this. I remember what it's like to have one viewer in the chat. This ain't hard. This ain't hard. And we're not even close to where we're gonna be. I don't even think we're at 1% of the overall progress. Like on the progression bar, we're still real early on it. So it's like, I'm excited, and I'm excited to build with you guys. I'm excited to continue to grow so I can have more people come in and meet y'all and see how amazing you guys are and see what we have and what we're building with each other. We're building this for each other. That's the beautiful part about it. Some people have never had a community. Some people have built themselves up or have grown. They have the money, they have the fame, but they don't have a core community that cares about them as a person. We all care about each other as people. That's the difference between us and a lot of other people. No shade. But it's like, niggas aren't here just to be opportunistic, and if they are, they get exposed. You know, we have a vibe check you gotta pass to be around here to make it around, because y'all have seen some people have eliminated themselves because they couldn't stay with the high vibrations. But it's like, I promise all the people that stick with me, I promise y'all, I'm gonna continue to put in the work, elevate the content, and continue to elevate the community and try to put a spotlight on all of you guys. Like, genuinely, I believe in all of y'all. Like, okay, I actually genuinely believe in all of y'all. Like, there's nobody around that I don't believe in, that I don't see potential in. And I'm gonna keep working hard so that we can get more people to be able to see everybody. So I just appreciate you guys more than I can ever like put into words. Like, because it was just us. It was just us. It was just us. An idea and a dream. And Bestie told me to do it. And she told me I could do it. I thought I could do it, but like Bessie wasn't gonna let me just leave it as. I mean, how do you feel being here from before we had a foundation to now? What is it like for you being the person supporting and you know the co-founder, the co-founder of all of this?
I wouldn't say it flows anyway.
I mean, but you watch it come into something. Like, you watched it actually turn into something.
Like, yeah, I feel proud of your growth, your confidence, and I get to just watch your transformation all the time. Oh,
Yeah.
I was just saying that, I've watched you grow over time. I've watched, your confidence grow in yourself and your willingness to be seen, and your ability to show up for yourself. I'm just really proud of you. And that's just kind of what sticks with me. I mean, like, you recap the whole journey. Like, yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think about. Yeah, I just feel proud of you. Like, that's what just rings true to this day. Proud, and just, I look forward to what all that you can do, knowing that your potential is, limitless, without limits. It's really cool to see.
To go. I should have asked her this an hour ago.
It is kind of funny, the question. Is it at school?
But
that was the original question.
Yeah. But I was trying to tie the story in at some point. A lot of people on YouTube don't know. They don't know me. But it's a gift. Gift and a curse.
It's a gift because I feel like you have to connect everything. But it's really just showing like the inner workings, like a web.
Yeah. My brain can go all different type of places, but that's what makes me me. Yeah,
it's cool.
In turn, you paid for it. I love you so much for that, both of you. Thank you. I couldn't do it without Bestie. Couldn't. That's why I say it's both of us. You always try to say it's just me, but it's like I feel like I'm doing this for. I feel like I'm doing this for all of us, but also both of us, so that she don't have to work a job no more. Because I feel like that's the ideal world. I want her to have to. I want to be able to pay Bestie to work, to not do anything. I want to give her a job so she don't have to work. If that makes sense.
One of my life aspirations to be a stay-at-home Bestie.
Well,
just down the line, because
I hope so.
I'll be way too bored.
I mean, but I'm gonna pay you to like go places and stuff.
Yeah.
Or just travel with me when we do IRL streams in like Thailand and stuff.
I have to do something.
Yes, you gonna manage the community outreach program. No, you'll be able to do whatever you want.
Too ambitious.
I'll pay you to do whatever you want. I just want to pay you so you can do what you want. Okay. Come back to the video, y'all. Come back to this video one day. Okay?
I'm gonna get
fingers crossed. I believe it's gonna happen. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it's gonna happen at some point. So that being said, like as for future goals, I would like to continue to elevate the content. I would like to do more original content. more content that involves the community. I would like to collaborate with other people, musicians, artists, people that have different talents. You know, I want to be able to commission work from y'all if y'all have any type of skills or anything. You know, I want to just grow with people and everything. It already has. Claim you have faith. Honestly, that's what I think. In my mind, it already happened. In my mind, all of this stuff has already happened. I'm living it out. I'm going through the motion. So it's like, it's just about time. All in due time, everything will happen. I already have 100% confidence. Everything that's in my mind is already happening. We're just catching up to it, you know? But I'm about to speed run through the questions, you know, so y'all know it's a real Q&A. Oh. Okay, someone said, can you fly me out? Who asked that? Fuck no, nigga. You need to be flying me out. Is Wimmy a wizard? He's not. Okay, can you teach me how to jerk? Actually, I don't know how to dance, and I don't know how to do. Bless you. I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to do anything related to dancing. So, I can't. You keep saying that, and I said I can't dance. Next.
Have a little dancing dance. It's like,
oh my god.
It's cute.
Okay, and you're drawing attention to it, which makes me not want to do it.
The girl used to bop in the club. I'm also a bopper. I bop. I just do a little.
See, she putting attention on it. Part of the reason I don't like dancing. Part of the reason I don't like dancing is because of the attention. I know it sounds like it don't make sense, but I actually don't like a lot of attention on me. I just kind of I kind of dissociate when I do content on stream. Honestly, like I'm not there. Like it's like I feel like I'm in a different body. I'm not me. Like I don't like attention on me. Am I lying?
I mean, I wouldn't get that from like
you wouldn't. If you saw the videos in the stream, you would not think, oh yeah, she doesn't like attention. Because I just don't like attention drawn to me.
I think it's different. Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, you've seen me since I was young.
Since you were changed and grown.
I have.
I feel like.
But I'm saying, was I that person that wanted attention?
No, but I don't think. I think that. I don't think it still rings true. I think that like.
I want attention. No, I'm not a person that wants attention. Oh my god, please look at me. Like, no, I'm not that person. You realize there's a difference between you do something that gets attention versus you want attention. Like, those are two different types of people. I'm not a person that like, oh my god, y'all, please look at what I'm doing. I'm the person that does what I do, and people that want to be there, I want them to be there. But I'm not like, oh, I want to be famous. Like, that's a different mentality. Like, I'm telling y'all, I've seen those people. That's a whole different DDG. That's a person that wants attention. I'm not that archetype of person. I'm just not. I don't want to be famous. Like, I want to get money, but I don't want to be famous. I'm scared of that. I don't want all these people perceiving me at all times. That's why I don't think about it. So I understand what outside looking in, but I can tell y'all, as the person that actually does this stuff, the more I think about people watching me, the more nervous it makes me, which is why I try not to think about it, because I'm kind of in too deep to like go back. Sure. But it actually does scare me. Different. It does, but I'm like, you have to understand. I think about this quite often when I see like different people that's famous, and I'm like, wow, they really have that type A personality where like they're in a room with people and it energizes them to like want to do more to get attention. I'm like, yo, I'm never gonna be that person. I just can't. I don't see how they do it. But it's like people giving them attention like fuels them and makes them like want to do more to like get more attention. And it's like, yeah, that's just not me. I just want to stay in my own little world, and that's it. You know, that's kind of like how I feel about it.
It's validating. I feel like people's and that validation is what we enjoy. Like, even if you aren't the one who the attention, it is validating people to notice you. They notice your hard work.
I mean, I think that's cool, but it's like, that's not my goal when I do stuff. Yeah, like, I just like talking to people.
I don't think that has to be like a goal for you to like want some kind of like recognition.
But the thing is, there's different. That is a thing that people do. A lot of people do stuff with the hope of getting that right as their goal. Like my goal is to meet other people that have some like or people that appreciate what I do. Right? I appreciate the appreciation, but like it's like a thing where most people are gonna enjoy being heard. It's more so like being heard and having people being willing to listen to like what you think. That's the part that I think is rewarding about it. Especially when you come from a background where people didn't do that. That's the thing that's like cool to me. It's like you can connect with someone. I think I'm a person that just likes connecting with people. I've always been like that since I was a kid. So any opportunity to connect with people, I want to do.
Connection or is it
Attending. What do you mean?
understand?
I think you're just not gonna agree because you're not understanding my. Someone who seeks attention is not the same as someone who does something that happens to get attention.
I don't think wanting attention is seeking attention and not.
But that's what attention. But that's how I put it.
I know.
It's two separate. It's two.
I don't.
Okay, if you understand what I'm saying, let me know. But what I'm saying is there is a type of personality where they want attention, and that's their goal. They want attention because they like how the attention feels. I don't like how the attention feels. It just happens anyway. It happens anyway. It's kind of just. It's like if I want to be heard, it comes with attention. But if I could get the being heard part without just people being perceived, I would do it. Like if I could be successful without showing my face and people just hearing what I say, I would do it. I would. But that's not, well, it has happened, but it's not very easy to do. It's way harder. So it's like I had to go outside of my comfort zone and do something I didn't want to do in order to get the opportunity to be heard by people. I don't think that's a person that wants attention. Like, there's people who look at Kai. Look at what he would do for attention. That's a different type of person. Look at what DDG will do for attention.
I feel like
what?
Like
it's not extreme.
I genuinely don't think I knew wanting attention. I think it looks different.
Who was the first president next to the corner store that sold razors for 20 refrigerators? I have no idea. Is Yana your sister? No, this is my best friend. Who's the better chef? You're a bestie. That's obvious. It's me. She's pretty good too. She's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty good. But I'm better. I'm probably the best chef that I know, honestly. Because I can cook anything. I could learn how to cook anything very quickly. And I'll know how to make it better than the person with the original recipe. Yep. And I can make something good with whatever ingredients, which we will be doing a stream of that one day, of y'all picking random ingredients for me and me turning it into something. It's gonna be called ITB Chopped. Get ready for that, because that is Beyonce. Oh, Kendrick or Nas? Ooh, that's hard because these are my two babes. Who asked this question? You already know my answer. You already know. You know something about me, because that's too specific. That's hard. Kendrick or Nas? Nas is my GOAT. And he influenced a lot of the other people, including Kendrick. If I have to pick one of their music to stay with though, musically, I'm going Kendrick. Because he has so much range. He got R&B type songs. He got anthem type songs. He got super deep songs. Nas, one of the kings of storytelling, extremely impactful, amazing lyricist. But Kendrick has a higher degree of musicality. His albums are more complex. They go into more depth, and he has just way more range. So I gotta go. But Nas is still my GOAT. Beyonce or Solange? Solange ain't even close, bro. Not over here. It's not close for me. I think I know who you picking.
No,
but who is your favorite?
I don't want to compare them.
You don't have to compare. Who's your fave? Who you like listen to? Or? I'm just assuming like, okay. Yibba yabba yibba ya. This had to be Harlem. Best Doritos flavor. Oh, really?
Like a little cat. Like yow,
what's good, Disky?
Yow something.
Nah. Best Dorito flavor. Ooh. This is a tough one. Chat, y'all answer this too. Okay, it depends, right? Because I like the nacho cheese, but then I like the Cool Ranch. The only thing is I only like Cool Ranch if it's the extra seasoned one. If you get one of those super seasoned Cool Ranch Doritos, that's gas. But in terms of what flavor you're gonna consistently get, probably nacho cheese. I'm good, Disky. We're just doing a Q&A right now. Question for Yana: what's your favorite cookie?
I feel like my favorite cookie is chocolate chip. Is my
oh my god, favorite. You're so basic.
But I did have a golden Oreo addiction that I curbed.
Imagine getting addicted to golden Oreos. I'm sorry, I'm about to shame you. Imagine getting addicted to golden Oreos.
Like iced oatmeal. Like I'm somebody's
oatmeal raisin though. Underrated.
Yeah, those are my favorite cookies.
Oatmeal raisin, I love you. I love you, oatmeal raisin. I think oatmeal raisin might be my fave. It's Yo Gabba Gabba. You think of the wrong one. Okay.
No.
How do you set up a live post to Twitter when you go live on Twitch? Oh, Queen, that's easy. Look. Queen, that's easy. I can show you right now. I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, now, Queen, I have an example for you. Because I did this, I told you about this the other day, but I did it. I actually did it. So it's pretty easy. You just take your Twitch link. You take your link from Twitch. But yeah, I gave you an example of it, of the one that I think people should do. Here it is. This is the one I think everyone should do, if possible. I saw someone do this. Now, I posted a clip of my stream, and then I posted my link, my agenda, and everything. This is how I'm gonna try to do it. Oh, you have it set to auto post? Nice. This is me talking about colonizing. Yo, what's good, Nilo? I'm good. We're just celebrating 1,500 subs. How you been? It's crazy. W colonizer. Yeah, I'm sure that's what the colonizers thought back in the day. My phone's dying. I gotta wrap this up. But yeah, what else did we have? Hold on. I don't have my mouse, so it's hard to move things here. Post on Twitter and TikTok. Okay, bet. Oh, I know who we're going to. Hold on. We're almost to the questions. We're doing a Q&A right now. Okay, where was I? Okay. What made you start streaming, and do you have any tips for new streamers? Yes. So, what made me first start streaming? It was a couple people. It was I'm Dante, which I told you I would watch his. He's actually the one that kind of made me realize the meta of recording content on stream and then posting it on YouTube and having that double content pretty much. So I would be at work bored and I would like click his videos and he would be reacting to random stuff. and long videos too. It helped me get through my day. So I'll be listening to him react to videos of like criminal what's that, murder, not murder mystery, but what is it? What is that? Not Criminal Minds. It's what's that genre of stuff? True crime. He'll be reacting to true crime stuff. I remember that. I just don't remember
That's
what voice
what
they
the
made.
y'all giver like. Yeah.
And you
Wow,
probably made it
wow.
up. You made it up.
Oh, I did.
Okay. I don't know. I remember that, but I don't remember what he said. I'll trust you. Okay. So, okay, what made you start streaming? So yeah, it was I'm Dante, then Your Rage. I watched Your Rage. He was funny. He reminded me of myself. He was a little ADHD. He'd be yelling. If you know me like offline, I'm very expressive and like just kind of silly. So like I pretty much the way I act with the camera on is actually like not as crazy as with the camera. I feel like I'm more expressive with the camera off. Yo, Infinity with the W, big
More
body
expressive,
raid.
more Aggie with the camera.
Okay, hold on, wait till the sound go off so they can hear you.
I said more expressive, more Aggie.
Okay, why you yelling?
They can hear me.
Infinity, thank you for the big body raid. Little baby 420, what's good? Peanut butter God, how you guys doing? How was the stream? Shout out to the legend Infinity Game Room. X Clouds, how we feeling? We got the IGR fam in the building. How was the stream? What did everyone do? Y'all came in the middle of the Q&A, so perfect timing. If y'all are not following this GOAT Infinity Game Room, make sure y'all drop him a follow. Also, Lil Baby 420. We got my bestie. Well, she was here and then she left. We did our mukbang. We had some Indian food. We had some everything. We actually got to try this dessert, which I'm mad because they only gave us one. What am I going to do with this? I paid $7 for this thing. And they gave us one? Yeah, y'all better believe I'm getting my money back. I don't care if it's $7. I'm taking it back. So we had some vindaloo curry, which I never tried this one. Pretty good. We had butter chicken curry. We got our first time trying biryani. This shit is so good. This shit is crack. Y'all gotta try this. Please try it, y'all. It's so good. It's so flavorful. I love Indian food, y'all. Shout out to at Harlem Poppy for sponsoring the mukbang. Shout out to her for sponsoring it, because otherwise I wouldn't have been paying for this. Because I'm on the budget. But more events coming, more ideas, more content, and shout out to y'all for watching the ads and supporting, because now I would like to let y'all know formally we officially have an editor to the team. I would do the soundboard, but I don't have enough USB ports for the damn stream deck down here. Shout out to the Indians, yes, they food so good. Top 3 cuisines in the world. Y'all know the top 3 cuisines. I got y'all. Indian, Mexican, and Thai. It's not even close. Indian, Mexican, Thai in no specific order. I don't know what it is about those cultures, but they know how to do something with some food. Thai people, chef's kiss. I don't know who taught y'all how to flavor stuff, but they stuff is crazy. Indian flavor is crazy. Vegan, vegetarian, meat. I mean, they can do everything. Mexican. Do I really gotta explain authentic Mexican food? Have y'all had authentico Mexican food for real? Because I'm not talking about that Tex-Mex. I don't like Tex-Mex, okay? I grew up around real Mexicans in real Mexican restaurants. I don't like that Tex-Mex stuff. So, we're about halfway through the mukbang. But if you guys want to catch the full mukbang, then definitely drop a sub to the YouTube. Now, after 1500, I hate to tell y'all, but y'all like actually on the bandwagon now, but it's okay because we still accept you. You're welcome on the bandwagon. You're early to the bandwagon when you think about it. Like, think about the Warriors, right? Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry. If you became a fan in 2015, you were technically on the bandwagon, but that's before they won the other championships. You gotta understand, like, it's okay. You can't resist greatness. We're just at the beginning. We are getting warmed up. We're not even peaking yet. we're early days. But thank you guys so much. I was telling y'all earlier, but I'll say it again. Thank you guys so much for the support because I couldn't do it without y'all. And I promise I got y'all. We have amazing content, amazing ideas. Just some really cool stuff coming up. And I'm just excited for y'all to see. I'm excited to entertain y'all and give y'all some different stuff, some variety. I mean, y'all, I have a book full of world domination ideas, bro. We ain't even touched none of them for real. We just been doing regular basic stuff. We've been doing rinse and repeat, reacts. But that's just the foundation. That's just the beginning. We're not even really doing all the type of content I want to do for real. But the ideas are there. Some ideas need a budget. So thank y'all for watching the ads. You know, the more people get to watch ads, the more things we can do with the budget, the more giveaways, the more. But those things are coming though. Like, understand, it starts like this month. So understand it's coming. Shout out to the editor for being willing to work with me. Now I'll have some help getting the ideas out, the videos out. Some videos are already recorded. They just been sitting on my computer because I'll be streaming all day and I'll be trying to support y'all streams and stuff. So I haven't had time to really get nitty gritty with the editing like I really need to get the ideas out. And it's like, I accept it. I just need help. I need someone on my team. I need someone to really help take the workload off of me to make sure we can get the videos out once we record them on stream. So now that I have that settled, we're gonna be good. And I promise it's only up from here. So I appreciate y'all that's willing to be part of the journey. Genuinely, like, I couldn't ask for more than what y'all do. Like, genuinely. So shout out to Infinity, Lil Baby, everybody else that's a part of the IG, our community. Y'all are some real ones. And hey, just buckle up, man. Buckle up. Continue to show up if you want to, and things are gonna get better. So we're gonna finish out the Q&A. I'm like halfway through the questions. So the question was, what made you start streaming, and do you have any tips for new streamers? What made me start streaming? I grew up watching content. I grew up watching reaction channels. I grew up watching YouTube. I never thought I could be a YouTuber. Well, I never thought realistically I could be a YouTuber because I knew it took a lot of time. I knew it took, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm not in the privileged position to be doing that. But me getting sick, me getting lupus, and my life kind of, you know, changing, it gave me a rare opportunity to have a lot of time on my hands where I didn't have to do anything else. So that is what allowed me the opportunity to stream, because I didn't have anything else to do. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't go to school. So I was like, hey, we about to figure something out. I don't care. I'm a grind. And then by the time I'm out of this, then maybe I'll be in a different place. So tips for new streamers, I would say you have to find your lane. What is the thing that you like doing? What is the thing that you can get on every day and do without seeing results? Like, if you enjoy playing Madden, get on there and play Madden. If you enjoy doing reactions, do reactions. But don't try to copy what someone else does. Don't feel like you got to do things a certain way, because people are going to feel when you are doing something you enjoy. They're going to feel it, right? Be authentic. Be yourself. Stay true to yourself, and your community will come. Be consistent. Consistency beats all. I don't care if someone's more talented. I don't care if someone works hard. Guess what? They're talented and work hard, but they're not able to sustain it. It doesn't matter. The person that's consistent is going to naturally get better over time. And if you're consistent, those are the people who win out in the end. Because a lot of people, they burn themselves out, right? Or they end up getting discouraged because they don't see the results they want to see. But if you're consistent, the results will come. What were you ever afraid to start streaming in front of people? What helped you get over your fears of so? Yes, I was scared to stream in front of people. I didn't start with a camera. I started with no mic. I started with PlayStation 4000 and no mic. And I was scared to get on camera because I always avoided cameras. But you know, I would not take pictures. I don't know.
That's what I was speaking to earlier when I said your confidence. That's what I was speaking to earlier when I said your confidence improving a lot more. Like in terms of those aspects and things like that.
Yeah. Because I didn't want to be on camera. I was nervous about just being seen. Like, I'm a person that avoided being seen my whole life. I wanted to be invisible and be in a corner and nobody noticed me. Like, even though I had that expressive personality or tendency, like, I'm telling y'all. So, okay, what were you saying when they read it? Because I was telling y'all that how I am on camera is how I am off camera, but I'm actually a little toned down on camera, believe it or not. Ask her. You know, I think I'm a little toned down because I'm a little nervous to like fully be myself. Like, I'm slowly getting there, but like I'm still not as like, I'm telling you, I would do random shit.
Rascal.
Yeah, I would do shit like fall out on the floor. You remember when I was falling on the floor just to be dramatic? Someone bump into me, I just like little shit like that. Like, I'm telling you, or make noises and yes. So like y'all are just now starting to see more and more of me being like myself. I was always myself, but it was like the more toned down, like just a little nervous, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you, Craig. Appreciate you, gang. Thank you. Legend, Credit Karma. The one and only. Banned and unbanned. Okay. What helped you get over your fears? I think me realizing that if I really wanted to go where I wanted to go, I was gonna have to be. Yeah. You know? Yeah, I was gonna have to be seen. So I had to like work on my core issue of being seen. Like, what was it about being seen that scared me? I had to like actually like work that out in therapy, and I still feel like to some extent I have a like a little bit of a like holding myself back because I'm scared of what will happen if like I do good. You know, on some borderline self-sabotage stuff. You know, like I know something could work, but it's like I'm scared about how I'll be perceived if I do it. So, like, say for example, I just now start posting clips of myself on Twitter. I've been streaming this whole time and I ain't post clips of myself. I know posting on Twitter be good, but it's like, I don't know, like, you know, people be kind of negative, right? It's kind of like going outside your bubble. My favorite 30-year-old streamer, Cred, you're literally pushing 30. Fuck up. Fuck up. You're literally pushing 30. I'm camera shy. You are? You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Like, it's like, bro, if you really want to get somewhere, you showing yourself on camera, at least sometimes, it'll help you connect with people more. And it's gonna force you to work on whatever your internal issues are that make you not want to be on camera. Like, there's so many moments in my life I didn't capture on camera because I didn't like taking pictures of myself. Or I would like get mad at someone trying to take a picture of me.
Yeah, she'll be fuming.
Yeah.
Fuming.
Yep. Because I just didn't, I don't know. It probably has something to do with depression too. They say that people that are depressed like sometimes have problems like taking pictures and having memories and things like that. So I think that's part of it too.
Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's what I think I have good reason to be nervous to post on Twitter. I do.
People always have
they're so toxic.
They don't care what they say. They be having
exactly.
Somebody said today, they were like, some of y'all got nothing but monkeys with symbols banging in y'all head.
Oh.
They're not wrong. Yeah. They say anything. They don't care. They say anything just for people to retweet and like comments. I get it.
To answer the question, yeah, I would with the right person. It's on my bucket list. I'm not gonna say what else. She know the answer. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say because then somebody might say what's the word?
No. You know, I don't know the word.
I think I know the word for it. Hold on.
Is it?
Yeah. Don't look it up.
My Urban Dictionary.
But yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say nothing. I can't have it on the record.
I didn't know this, but that's what it's called. You learn this.
What's your type in dating? That's a good question. What is my type in dating? Ooh. I feel like my type has a lot to do with personality. Well, but how about you answer the question? Because I feel like you're gonna say something different.
Answer for you?
Yeah, because I feel like I know what you're gonna say. What's my type in dating? Go on. This is gonna be good. Go ahead.
Ciara has
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
I want to get on the record.
Oh God.
Ciara has an affinity for
Are you gonna say the right thing?
yes, how can I say this? Let's just say my grandma always told me, bless her soul, you know, she was born in 1940. And my grandma always told me that I had paper bag skin because my skin tone was similar to
Oh,
paper
you're
bag.
not doing this
So
thing where you
Ciara
act like that's
has
a color.
Ciara
It has nothing to do with color, y'all.
Ciara
I see where this is going.
Ciara has an affinity for men on the lighter spectrum of the paper bag.
That's not true.
And she also has an affinity for niggas.
Whoa. What does that mean?
Latino thieves. Wiggas.
I do like Latinos.
White Latino wiggas. And
hold on, don't specify white Latino just because my ex was white Latino. I love the ones that's brown. I just haven't ran into them.
All Latinos.
Latinos, yes, that's accurate.
Some wiggas who have Latino.
I like the whole rainbow, and I don't care what. I like the whole rainbow. If you look good, you look good. I don't care what race, ethnicity, Middle Eastern.
But most of the people that catch her eye,
the Latinos just be
mixed
extra fine, like because they be having a bro. It's a certain like I don't know aesthetic.
Exactly.
And you realize some of them are black too, right?
You don't have to explain.
They got black. I'm just saying, you making it seem like it's a whole different shebang going on.
Anyway, y'all heard it here first. If you're appearing Bad Bunny-esque.
Ooh, Bad Bunny's so fine. Tell me I'm lying.
Bad Bunny-esque. Tell me that nigga not on the lighter side of the spectrum. That's Bessie's. That's Bessie's type. And then if she's gonna be like, oh, personality.
Yes.
Yada yada yada.
I mean, if you look like that, it helps.
All right then. So that's why it kills me when men are like, "Oh, women don't care about looks."
No, niggas be lying to make themselves feel better.
Who told y'all that?
So they be lying to make themselves feel better.
First and foremost, Ciara is going for the aesthetic of like the liggas, mixed vibrations.
Stop.
Maybe some curly hair.
I love curly
facial hair. And then we get into personality.
Hold on, wait a minute. So you saying
if somebody don't have no facial hair, are you gonna care about their personality?
Well, yeah. I mean, if they look good, I mean, the facial hair is a plus. Cause like some people don't look right with no facial hair.
What are you going for personality?
Okay, personality. This is where I was gonna start. This is where I was gonna start.
After
personality, you need to be a nice person. You need to be like just a good person, not someone that calls yourself a good guy. You need to actually be at like foundation core values a good person over everything else. Because if you're not a good person, you're not attractive. Like she said, all the features, I don't care about none of that if you suck as a person, unless I'm just trying to smash. You know, that's different though. We talk about relationship, my type well, we can talk about we can talk about both.
Dating. Oh, it don't have to be all relationship.
Okay, well let's do both. Infinity said, have an amazing stream, head in the bed. Hey, salute to you, legend. Chat, make sure y'all tap in with the fam Infinity Game Room. I'm gonna give him another shouty. W Variety Streamer, tap in with him. You're missing out. And make sure y'all supporting the social. I appreciate you, legend. You goat. Shout out to that man for real, chat. Like, really a real one, like, chat. It's very few people you meet the first time and you instantly know they got the right vibe. But Infinity is one of those people. It's probably a handful of people I met like Infinity from day one has shown nothing but love, and I can't express how much I appreciate it. Legit. So let's break it down. So, okay, what's my type in dating? She just described my type just being attracted for anything. But take everything she said and cancel it out if they're not a good person. Because it like actually this starts to disgust me. It don't matter how you look, but if you're like a bad person, if you have a real big ego, if you're not humble, if you talk bad about people, like it could be a random person. I feel some type of way about you if I see you're the type of person to make fun of people or stuff they can't control. You find humor and joy in other people's downfall or demise or negativity. It just disgusts me. But if I'm just trying to smash, a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about all that. Like, if you look good, you look good. Like, but I'm not about to be with you though. And as of right now, I don't think nobody's my type because I don't want to be in a relationship. Because I want to focus on myself. I don't want to let anybody down in a relationship, and I want to have a better relationship with myself and get to a better place individually before I have a responsibility. Because I feel like a lot of people don't take relationships as serious as they should, and that's why a lot of people end up in toxic situations or bad situations. And I understand how much work it is to be in a relationship, so I don't want to have that responsibility and not uphold my end of the bargain. And I feel like I got a lot more room to grow as a person. So honestly, nobody's my type, and I'm not interested in. I'm just not. It's a distraction. Like my old relationship almost held me back because of insecurities and all. And it's like, people are okay with you not focusing on yourself or elevating yourself if they're getting attention. That's the scary part. And if you actually care about someone, you might actually be able to do that. And you can't get that time back, and you can't get that opportunity window. And that is why I will not date anyone until I'm close to where I want to be in my life. And I'm not in grind mode. But for now, I'm in grind mode, and there's nothing about a relationship I need. I need a relationship with myself and my friends. That's it. I want to focus on my friends. I'd rather focus on building with my friends and investing time into my friends rather than an individual person. Because then that individual person wants to come above everyone else. And I'm not going for somebody being like, oh, you can't talk to guys because you're in a relationship with me. Or, oh, I don't like how much you're talking to your guy friend. Fuck you mean, nigga. I'm capable of controlling myself. I'm not some fucking wild animal. I'm not just gonna fuck somebody because they're a guy. Like, a lot of dudes I know are my brothers. I've grown up being friends with a lot of guys. And it's always platonic. Always platonic. So it's like, for me, I don't got time for nobody being immature and insecure and all that. That's not my problem. I'm not about to cut people off that I know because they're a guy. I'm just not doing that. Like, no. And I'm not about to cut nobody off that's my friend, period, because you're uncomfortable. Like, that's your problem. Like, you need to get over that. It's like, if you're not mature enough or secure enough in yourself, no, I'm not about to shut down or cut off my friends for you. That's probably temporary. You got me fucked up. Because most of the friends are going to be there. And you going to be there for them. So if you come between me being there for my friend or my friend being there for me, you're not the person for me. And that's a lot of people like that. So that's why, I've stated myself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot because when you're in a relationship, you got to respect how your partner feels. And it's like, you don't always know that they're like that at the beginning, right? Because you might not be in a situation like that, right? So it's like, like literally, when I was first starting on Twitter Spaces talking about basketball, shocker, most people interested in sports are guys, right? But most of the people I'm talking to in my Twitter community are guys. My ex never seemed to have a problem with anything like that. I didn't have no sign. He would literally get upset because I was talking to guys. He made an issue out of nothing. I would literally be talking to everybody right next to him all day. And then one day he was just like, oh, so you could talk to them, but you can't talk to me. Like, they're not even doing anything for you. I'm like, what are you talking about? They were talking about basketball all day. And you're right here. What do you mean? And I'm like, what? I was literally about to get off of I was literally about to spend the day with you. Like, I'm talking, I was literally about to get off and do what we planned to do that day. And he had an issue with it. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. Yeah. So that was like one of the main things that I realized. I was like, oh, if you got a problem with it now, you definitely gonna have a problem with it later on because it's only gonna increase. Like, I'm not about to sit here and like act like I don't like sports or not talk about my passion because the people I'm talking to have a dick. Like, fuck I look like. Yeah, little baby, I'm not a wild animal. It's like, I think what it is, a lot of men be projecting how they feel about themselves and how they would act in a situation where they're surrounded by a lot of women. Yeah, because they don't know how to act when they're surrounded by people of the opposite gender that might like them, that might show common interest. That's enough for them. I mean, it's enough for a girl to look their way, let alone common interest, you talking all the time, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's projection a lot of times. Like, so that's kind of my 2 cents on that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 5 years, I'll be year 8. Oh, I think I'm gonna be at my peak. I think I'm gonna be at my peak. I think I will have Bestie not working a regular job at that point. I think I will have a bunch of my friends working for me or doing their own business ventures. I think I'll be traveling the world, running multiple businesses remotely. And I think I'll be trying to change the world. I think I'll be trying to like impact people's lives and fund the creators and creatives of the next generation. Honestly, that's the goal. And giving back to the community, IRL, online, whatever. That's where I see myself in 5 years. There's no numbers or anything attached to that because I don't think there's a number doesn't dictate where you are. It's the impact. I believe I will and we will be making high impact in 5 years from now. How do you feel about to save the world? Honestly, I think we're kind of doomed. I think we're cooked. But it's like we just gotta do the best we can with what we got. Certain things are inevitable, certain things are out of our hands. I think we gotta do the best we can to positively contribute to the world and each other, and that's all we can do. That's why I focus on community, because I know community is the one counter to the system that we have. That's what we can do. How do you feel? Oh, Kendrick versus Drake, who won? Y'all, this is not a real question. But I'm gonna answer it anyway. It was Kendrick. And those of y'all that act like Drake was in the combo, I don't know if you're sick or something is wrong with you, or I don't know, but nah, I know what it is. So y'all just have different values. And personally, every single category, concept wise, substance wise, music wise, lyrics wise, skill wise, song popularity wise. I mean, did I miss anything? Execution wise, planning wise, strategy wise, it was Kendrick. So I'm trying to understand what category people. I don't even remember one Drake song. Do you remember how any of the Drake songs go?
No. Well, yeah.
Oh, drop.
Then he went back on it and they said that Kendrick was. Oh, I know you're gonna drop like 3-4 songs.
Yeah, and then Kendrick knew every move he had, so it just canceled out anything Drake thought he was doing. I'm sorry. But y'all know who won that. If it was a battle of who's winning, you or Harlem? Oh, it's obviously me. I mean, it's definitely me. Like, come on, be serious. Who's winning, me or Harlem? Battle of wits, being witty. Come on. Be so for real. Like, this ain't a real question. It's definitely me because I'm always. Yeah, exactly. He do a lot of talking, but I'm way quicker on my feet. Yeah. I've been trained from when I was a kid having to have comeback snapbacks. It's like I can come up with a bar off the top. Like I can literally turn you into a bar just off of my initial thought. Like you say one thing, I can instantly find something else. I can literally go back and forth with somebody like this, like automatic. Cause when you grow up with sisters that be trying to bully you and try to get smart, like you learn how to use your wits against other people. And you learn how to like outsmart people. You learn how to, it's just, yeah. So that's the environment I came from. So it's like, it's easy for me. Ben and Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs? Haagen-Dazs. Bessie probably like Ben and Jerry, right? Haagen-Dazs is better though. Ben and Jerry might have different flavors, but Haagen-Dazs is by far a better ice cream.
Right now I'm in a Haagen-Dazs.
Really? Do you understand the hype of the Haagen?
Yeah, I like their matcha ice cream.
I haven't tried it, but every ice cream I have is good.
You would like, kind of like it's sweet. Like it tastes like
matcha. I had the pistachio. Oh yeah, I forgot. I always forget.
I told you like when I.
What kind of streamer do you think I am, and am I good at it?
It's anonymous, so we don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, why not? Sometimes I eat watermelon.
You told me that. You need to stay away.
I'm not,
Be the type. What was that one thing? What was that one thing you ate and you knew you shouldn't have ate it?
I had a peanut M&M.
She allergic to nuts, y'all. She allergic to nuts.
Eating peanut M&Ms.
What did she do? Tell them what she did.
They were staring at me.
Tell them what she did.
So I popped one in my mouth and I cracked it.
Oh no! She said they were the peanut M&Ms were staring at her.
They were because they used to be my favorite snack when I was a kid. I think it's very unfair that I can't eat nuts
So
anymore.
you tried
So
to
I
eat
bit
the
the chocolate around it, and I didn't eat the nut. I just bit the chocolate off,
oh, but
and I
literally
ate the
the peanut
chocolate.
was touching the chocolate and
Yeah, and then
sometimes
my
has
throat
this.
itched, and I took some Benadryl, so I
Yeah, so
didn't
she
die in
tried
my
to
sleep.
literally
I'm sorry, I didn't. Give her a birth routine.
she tried to take herself out just to eat some chocolate that was around a peanut M&M, even though she can't have peanuts.
But
And how old were you doing when you did this? How old were you? How old are you now? Oh, okay, 23. Okay.
there was also one
Childish.
summer, my midnight snack would be Honey Nut Cheerios, and each night I would be
I remember this.
like my throat would be itching.
Go
Like,
ahead.
man, like
Tell him why
I
you
was
were
like, man, like
surprised.
why is my throat itching? Then I looked on the back of
Honey
Honey Nut
Nut
Cheerios,
Cheerios.
and they make them with almond.
Honey
And I
Nut
had no idea.
Cheerios.
I thought the name was just like a little cute aesthetic name. It's
And
like
you would think
honey.
someone who's allergic to nuts would be conscious of anything
No,
that has nuts in the
I
name.
thought Honey Cheerios sounded boring, so Honey Nut Cheerios spiced it up a bit. I didn't think they would put nuts in Honey Nut Cheerios, but they do.
Yeah, it's
But
almost like the
sometimes
nut and the honey
I'm
nut
starting
means
to get a little
something.
weary though. I feel like I need to get an EpiPen because like I don't
You
know.
probably
There
should,
was a
especially with you eating
yeah,
so
there
many
was a
things that
time
have
where I went
nuts.
to a restaurant and they gave me walnuts. They told me that it didn't have nuts in it, and I had to like rush to the pharmacy to get it. I think I want to start carrying an EpiPen.
You probably should, especially with you choosing to eat things that have nuts in them.
Yeah, especially watermelon. I don't know what it is about watermelon, but sometimes it makes my throat itch. But I love watermelon.
Someone asks, what are the pros and cons of having a presence on social media? I feel like these are kind of obvious, but I'll say it anyway. The pros is the amount of money you can make is unlimited. There's an unlimited cap on how much you can make. Because one, it depends on it doesn't depend on views as much as some people think. Because I had people that was willing to subscribe to my Patreon before I had content. And someone traditionally think would be like, oh, you can't have a Patreon if you don't have a YouTube channel, if you don't have a Twitch or nothing. What are people supporting? Well, the community, the quality of the community and the strength of the community I had before I had any of that was so strong that people were willing to invest in me even without having anything out, right? So you can't let numbers determine what you do, because if you have a strong core community, if you provide value to people, some people will always be willing to. And if you can connect with people, it's easy. So the amount of money you can make, unlimited income potential, unlimited different paths you can go with having social media presence. You can start off literally any type of business you want, especially if it's related to like what you do. I don't know a lot of other fields where you could branch off to do anything just from from one area like social media. You can meet people that you never would have met before. You could collab with people. The amount of people you can meet in the different places they could be around the world, places they could work, people they could know, is unlike any other industry in my opinion, because you can meet someone across the world and they know somebody that know this person that could get you this opportunity. It's like mind blowing. Another pro I feel is getting to have a community that's interested and related to like what you like. That is hard to do. Like a place like where I grew up, it's like, well, the city that I'm from, the state Mississippi that I'm from, very small, very limited opportunities. Like pretty much the path out is go to the military or move out the state. That's really it. Otherwise your best hopes and dreams is working at the casino down the street. So, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it's like. Um, and it's like you can create an opportunity out of nothing with social media, whereas a lot of other areas the barrier to entry is so high, and don't let you know someone that already does social media. Oh, you gonna have a way easier time doing it, right? Imagine being Kai Cenat, friend. You getting started is gonna be way easier than someone else getting started, right? And that goes up and down the scale. Whatever side you are, you could put your family on. Like, look at DDG, even though he get on my nerves. His whole family on the social media tip. His whole family making money doing it at this point. That's kind of fire. What other industry could you really like create that opportunity yourself and then put people on like that? Very hard. Very hard. The cons. it's like you're perceived by a lot of people that don't actually know you. People think they know you and they really don't. It could be a lot of hate and a lot of toxicity just by you existing. I remember one time I posted my Fortnite clip to TikTok and I'm over here happy about it. And the nigga in the comments trolling me talking about, oh, you just killed an AI. You just killed a bot. That's not a real player. I was like, dang, I was happy to throw my little edit together and the sound and all that. And that's just off a Fortnite clip, right? You know, you can have people who actually like are crazy. Like, remember the guy the other week that said he was gonna fly me out to kick my ass? Just cause I said something. Just cause I said something about Eminem that wasn't even bad. He called me broke and everything. He said, I know you can afford the ticket. He's like, I know you can afford the ticket, so I'm gonna buy it so I can fly you out to me, kick your ass. I was like, what? Over a music opinion? So, you know, and then it could also be some like low-key stalkers and shit. You know, we had our stalker segment and everything. You know what I'm saying? Girl, we still recording. Get out the frame. Get out the frame.
So aggravated. Finish.
You're killing the aesthetic. Just gonna sit right there. But yeah. So yeah, he said he was gonna kick my ass. That was crazy. Some people are really toxic. You can have drama that comes out of nowhere. And then when you get to a certain size to where you're not controlling all the posts, like you get to a size where people are posting clips of you that can get posted out of context, and then you could get canceled. You could get a whole drama come up just from someone clipping something you said, or people hating you, like actually hating you, like wanting to see you do bad. People wishing negativity on you is really bad. But I feel like honestly, if you take care of your mental health, the pros outweigh the cons. The cons only outweigh things if you aren't mentally stable, working on being happy with yourself. That's when the cons start popping up and being a problem. So that's kind of my 2 cents on it. I'm sure there's some other ones, but it's like, to me, the pros, like being able to meet people, being able to travel to different parts of the world and do that for your content. I'm sorry, there's nothing that's gonna be. There's nothing. It's, if you have a good community, that could outweigh all the cons alone, because you got core people that fuck with you, core people that's gonna be there, core people that's believe in you. That's something where without social media, you might be limited to the people around you. The people around you might not be able to see anything for themselves, so they project that onto you. You know what I'm saying? The last question says, you date someone younger than you, what's the range? I would not date anyone younger than me at all. So it wouldn't happen. So yeah, I just can't. I can't. It have to be older. Yeah, especially like for a guy, like they mature way slower. I just have a hard time. Like the most I could do is probably a year younger than me. But like once we get to like 2, 3 years, like in the age range I'm at, it matters. When I get older, like in my 30s, it probably won't matter as much. But right now, in my 20s, I still feel like 3 years younger is a big gap. Like it is. I don't care what no one says. The people that be liking to date people that's 18, oh, because it's legal, y'all are weird. Because absolutely not. No, not a chance that in my right mind, I'm dating someone that's younger than me. No, because it's like you're in a whole different mind space when you're 18, 19, even 20, even 21. My mentality at 21 versus now at 23 is way different. My mentality at 18 versus 23 is worlds apart. There's no way I can do that. But look, man, I appreciate this. We're going to do one of these every time we hit a milestone. And this is the first one. So if you made it to the end, make sure y'all drop a follow to the Twitch so you can come to the live stream and be a part of the conversation. The link's in the comments and description. Best you gonna say bye to the video? My first mukbang ever.
Bye, guys.
Oh, wait. We actually gotta try this. Hold on, we gotta try this before we get out of here. This is a dessert. It's called... You got it for it, bestie? Hold on, we gotta try this before we get off. It's a part of mukbang. This says like some type of... Alright, let's try it. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's literally like a donut hole if it was soaked in syrup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. It's alright. It's alright. Man, I need some water for that. I didn't eat that. It's too sweet for me. I like stuff that's like mildly sweet. Maybe if I had a fruit to go with it, that was tart or citrus, that could balance it out. Alright, but that's actually the end though. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for the support. Come over to the Twitch. Links pinned in the comments in the description. Drop my bestie a follow for socials. But until next time, you guys, we out. Bye. Bye.